Book of Revelations, chapter 2, verse 8. And unto the angel of the church in Smyrna write, These things saith the first and the last, which was dead and is alive. I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews, and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. He that hath an ear, let him hear what the Spirit saith unto the churches. He that overcometh shall not be hurt of the second death. Ladies and gentlemen, this is something you didn't read in your history books. The forgotten Holocaust, the Armenian massacre that inspired Hitler himself. Between the years of 1915 and 1917, the Muslim Ottoman Turks murdered more than 1.5 million Armenian men, women, and children. Everything from them being beheaded to crucified. And Winston Churchill, all that he could say about it was an administrative Holocaust, and noted that the crime was planned and executed for political reasons. The opportunity presented itself for clearing Turkish soil of a Christian race. Chillingly, Adolf Hitler used the episode to justify the Nazi murder of 6 million Jews, saying in 1939, "Who, after all, speaks today of the annihilation of the Armenians?" The United States sit back and did absolutely nothing while young women were raped and older women were beaten to death because they weren't even worth the expense of a bullet. Babies were left by the side of the road to die, and their young girls were sent to be prostitutes and whores. Evidently, there were 5 U.S. ships docked right there, and these people ran up to these ships just begging, and pleading for us to do something, and we didn't because of a treaty. Evidently, one of the ships wasn't able to go away because the hair of the heads of the women and children clogged up the rotors and propellers in the ship, making it unable to move. They crucified women and children and openly mocked them, saying, "Where's your God? Now let your Christ come and help you." And we didn't do anything. And this isn't in your history books. How sickening and disgusting is this, ladies and gentlemen? America has been spared thus far. But I think God's about to turn his face away. Don't believe those that would say that the Muslims have our best interests at heart, and it's just a few of them that are the bad seed, so to speak. Do you want one of your children to be crucified and have vultures eating their corpses? Each girl had been nailed alive upon her cross, spikes through her feet and hands. Only their hair blown by the wind covered their bodies. It's time to wake up, Christians. It's time to wake up. Stop talking so much about some rapture that's going to save you because you somehow think you're more worthy than the rest. What makes you think that you are more worthy than these 1.5 million Christians that begged for our aid while we looked at them with a blind eye? History may have forgotten, but it'll be ingrained in your eyes today. Stand up. Most all the Muslims, apparently, would absolutely love the idea of all the Christians and infidels losing their head when their Savior, our Christian Antichrist, comes very shortly. We're going to be faced with this. It's time that America stand up and ask Barack Obama once and for all, whose ties does he bind to? Are we going to be, quote-unquote, an Armenian problem, as described by the Ottoman leaders? Wake up, or go to sleep, one, but do something. Do something before your family's just a target of another forgotten Holocaust that might help inspire Satan himself.